Hi. So today we are going to knock down that space. There is a chimney behind that. We know that. But we're going to knock that down because we're eventually going to take that chimney out. It's got the HVAC and probably some other pipes and stuff that we're going to kind of redo. But yeah, we're just kind of curious what's behind the wall. And I'm sorry, not sorry, you have to see me all the time looking like this. I'm not going to get cute for ripping apart my house. So you just got to deal with it. Maybe I'll dress up and get cute when we do the pretty stuff at the end. But that's a full-time job trying to do that. Look cute that is, but you get what you get. So anyway, here we go. I got my hammer. I got a crowbar, and we're going to make some holes in my crowbar. The first one is always so fun. Dave makes that look so easy to rip that stuff off. But I got the multi tool. Work with this. That is not coming off easy. Thought if I got it started, I could rip it off. Fine. Use a hammer. I feel like I need windshield wipers on my safety glasses. So I'm just gonna chip off, this is like plastic. Just gonna chip off some of this old gross stuff. Tastes like 1918. Haha, just kidding. Just sun chip. Gotcha. Gotcha. Those look like sun chips. It's just cheap plastic. I haven't found my treasure yet. I am waiting to find my treasure. I found nothing of value. I'm hoping the little older lady that lived here put some money or some diamonds or something in a wall or in a little crevice. But you never know. Hey, I think they're picking up the dumpster. You want to go watch? Hang on. 3 tons and it just, boom, picks it up. No problem. Man, that chirping is annoying. Okay. I'm hoping you guys don't mind. I'm ditching the microphone because half the time it's not even working. So I'm just ditching the microphone. It's not going to be professional sound, but I am at the bottom of the chimney stack here. We're eventually going to take this out and when we revamp our HVAC. But I found like a piece of drywall and I'm thinking that's where the treasure is. So I wanted to take you with me when I found it. Okay, so let's remove this and find my treasure. That's not a treasure, that's brick. Oh man. Man, am I bummed or what? So we got concrete and then we got brick. No treasure. Oh well, keep looking. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a treasure update because I found a few things in the wall that I was tearing down today. One, a dart. Probably value 0. Second one, a baby bullet. That one we're not going to play with because it doesn't look like it had been shot or fired. But the cool one, this is a Hotchkiss projectile. This I'm not going to play around with either because I don't know much about it, but I do know that it was used in World War I. So this dates around 1900. So this is pretty cool. I'm going to continue looking into it. And I know it has some value, so we're gonna see what this is all about. Okay, so today I am upstairs and we got a sort of a good start on removing the interior walls of the drywall and not the whole wall, not the studs. But we've got that little attic space where we found a pretty big hole from, I think it's probably from a lot of water damage. I think the roof was really bad. So we're gonna obviously get a new roof, but the hole went through and then that's what's causing the ceiling in the great room to have water damage and kind of separate a little bit. So we're gonna fix that. But I'm kind of getting started. I just took down that wall. But unfortunately, the carpet tacky strips, which are annoying, are gonna probably have to come out first. So that's gonna be my first order, and then we're gonna smash some walls. Luckily, these are coming up a whole lot easier than the ones downstairs in the basement did. Probably gonna deal with all these staples at a later point. It's a nice chill job to do when my bones are tired. Yay, just like that, it's out. So you want to see how lovely this house is made? Look at this. That's the door frame. That's crazy. Okay, so we are obviously in an older home and it was renovated, I think, sometime in the 60s. There was a few additions and stuff. And I'm wearing a mask because in parts of the upstairs, there's a lot of different types of flooring, but there are these square 9 by 9 inch black tiles. And I'm wearing a mask because I believe these probably contain asbestos, and if not, I'd rather be safe than sorry. But typically 9x9 square tiles were the most common of asbestos, which these are 9x9. This one's cut off because it was against the wall. Also, you can tell because it's got that black tarry in the back, and a lot of times they're speckled. So I'm probably 98% sure that these are asbestos. And so obviously you don't want to like really disturb them, create dust or anything. So I am going to carefully remove these and bag them up and get rid of them. Obviously I could get an abatement crew in here with the hazmat suits and stuff, but there's not enough, I don't think, to be concerned about, as long as I wear my gloves, wear my mask. And if I'm not really making dust with them, like if we were like sanding them or doing anything to make dust, that's what was be getting in the air, and I'm not really doing that. I could also get them wet so that it doesn't make any dust, but they're coming up pretty easily. So I'm just gonna peel them up, bag them up, and be safe. Okay, so we got all that grossness out of there. You know, I often wonder about before they really knew about the dangers of asbestos, I wonder about all the contractors and the workers and the people who installed all the asbestos back in the mid-century. You know, I mean, did they all get sick? Did they all die of cancer? You know, you just wonder about them. But we also have, as I showed in a previous video, this floor, which is same product. So that's definitely probably asbestos as well. So I think in this room, since there's a lot of it, we are planning to put carpet up here. So sometimes it's better not to even disturb it and to just cover it. And that's probably the safest bet here, since this is an area that we're probably not even gonna tear down walls. We're just going to clean it up and carpet over it. So that would probably be the safest bet in this room. We do have a little bit more in a closet space here, which I am going to also remove because this is going to be the room that is eventually going to be our bathroom. So this is not going to get just covered, since we're probably going to redo the floors in here too. So I will safely remove those as well. I finally got the sledgehammer. Let's take this way down. So Lily of the Valley was my mom's favorite flower, and I have got tons. I mean, this is probably 1/5 of the lily of the valley that is here, and it's just blooming and it smells so heavenly. So thank you, Mama. Another fun surprise are all the lilacs. One little tree, and lilacs are my favorite, and my mama used to pick lilacs every day and for the 2 weeks that we got them in the summer. So somehow I have a feeling maybe my mama pointed us to this property because she's already given me these signs. Okay, so we are ripping up the blue room. There's David taking a break. And look what we found. So we found this big hole where critters are coming in, and the worst part, they've been chewing on the wires. So I don't know if that's mouse or squirrel, but this is like a fire waiting to happen. That is really not good at all. Yeah. some of the sheetrock goes until we pick it up. It's probably about the 5th generation of piles that we've had there, and we've got a lot more to go. So right now I'm not going to do a lot of landscaping outside yet this spring, summer. We're mostly going to concentrate inside, but we've got a yard crew that's going to come out and get rid of 3 to 5 years of leaves and pine that are just caked on our land, and branches, dead branches that are laying around. But I've got this like thicket of grossness and a little lonely box. I think it's a box elder maple. I'm not sure if I'll probably keep that for now, but right now I'm gonna clean out this thicket a little bit, and I'd like to put in an apple blossom tree here. So I'm just gonna do some cleaning out of this for right now. And it's like got so many leaves in here. I've just raked a little bit and I've got this huge pile of leaves. So I don't know, I'm just gonna see what I can do. It's gonna be a project. You don't need to watch the whole thing, but I'll show you the after. So I think I had mentioned in my video that I have been finding a ton of different wallpapers in this house. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of collect as many as I could. And then in another video, I'm gonna do something cool with these. I don't know quite yet what I wanna do, but let me just show you some of them. So this one is that retro one that we found downstairs. This is really cool. I found it's in the handwriting of the older lady that lived here, and it's all the different bedroom sizes and who was in each bedroom. She was mapping out the carpet, and on the back she has different kinds of carpet and how much it was. I thought that was pretty cool. I think I'm gonna add this in there just because I love that it's authentic and it has her handwriting in it. Yeah, and so some of these is all I could get were these tiny little bits of wallpaper. So I am going to, oh, this one I already have, bigger. So this one was kind of cool, rainbowish wallpaper. This is the one that I had pulled off of the chimney when I was doing that one. This is just kind of like a silk wallpaper, which I thought was kind of cool, which is in the room that's got this one. Actually, I didn't take the stripe that was going across it, but, and then of course the blue room. Like I said, there's a bunch that I didn't even get because it was kind of plastered on the 2x4s and I wasn't able to get a sample. I got a couple little tiny ones, but I'm gonna see if I can collect more. and do something really cool with it. All right, time for week 2 update. So this is the wall that has come out. I think I showed you that wall already. Structurally compromised, but still holding this house up. We have a structural engineer architect that we are going to have chat with on Tuesday to see if they can come out and help us make sure we got the structure solid, and they maybe can do some work. And then we just took out this wall here just because we are taking that chimney out from rooftop to basement. And then the other thing we did, got a lot of work done upstairs, as you already saw in a few videos, but let me show you where we ended up. These are all bags of sheetrock. This is probably about 1/20th of what we threw out. Anyway, so we got most of the walls opened up. So the rooms are pretty open. This one was huge because here's this chimney stack from the basement, and we are taking, like I said, we're gonna take that out, open up this whole room, because that end is gonna be our bathroom. And then this side is gonna be our walk-in closet here to our room there. And here's that fun electric in the hole that we found that I showed you. Anyway, and then here is the main room here. Pretty much, I don't know, we're not sure what we're gonna do with the outside walls. We do wanna check electric, make sure the electrics, based on what we have been finding, we don't trust any of the electric. But anyway, so that's opened up. So this is where we stand with the upstairs. So there you have it, week 2 complete. We got pretty much done. Since Dave has the weekends to work, we really pushed ourselves this weekend, and I think we have most of our demo done. We do have a little bit in the basement to do. We're going to take out the bottom portion of all the walls where all the outlets are, and just make sure, since there was water damage, that we don't have any mold, and just to make sure the electric is up to date down there. So once we do that, then we can probably start putting the indoors back together. We're going to start upstairs here, get this place set, get the room that we're going to put the bathroom in kind of set of where we want everything, get that structural engineer in, and they're probably going to maybe even do the work to get the archway in between the kitchen and the great room. So yeah, renovating an old house, I'm going to tell you, is not for the faint of heart. So I am actually a tough cookie. We built our house when I was growing up, when I was probably between 2nd and 3rd grade. So I don't know what age that is, but and I was right there next to everybody. I remember doing sheetrock. I remember standing there next to my dad when he was doing electric. I remember being on the roof and doing shingles. So I remember just being a part of that project. And I think just watching my dad's work ethic and me loving to renovate, and I've renovated every single place I've lived in, I've renovated something. So it's in my bones and it's in my blood. And also being a country girl, like mouse droppings and spider webs and smells and rodent poop the size of your thumb, that kind of stuff just doesn't faze me. So, but if you're a little bit squirmish with all that stuff, renovating an old house is probably not for the faint of heart. But it's been fun. It's hard on the body, but you know, luckily my body can regenerate overnight, and I'm ready to go the next day. So so far it's still a lot of joy, and can't wait to keep up with you. So thank you. I really appreciate those of you who are watching and making comments. And if you have any questions of anything, let me know, and make sure to like and subscribe so you can get all the updates.